Why 99% of people never reach their potential? Most people will never become who they were capable of becoming. Not because they are untalented. Not because they are unlucky. But because they slowly give up on themselves long before life even tests them. The truth is, potential means nothing without action. You can have intelligence, talent, creativity, and big dreams. But if you spend your life waiting for the perfect moment, none of it matters. And that's exactly what happens to most people. They wait. They wait until they feel confident. They wait until they feel motivated. They wait until life becomes easier. But life never waits for anyone. Some people spend years planning the life they want, without ever taking the first step. They watch motivational videos, they read books, they talk about their goals endlessly. But deep down, they are afraid. Afraid of failure, afraid of judgment, afraid of looking foolish. So instead of risking temporary embarrassment, they choose permanent mediocrity. And over time, something dangerous happens. They begin convincing themselves that average is acceptable. They settle into routines that feel safe, but slowly destroy their ambition. Wake up, go to work, distract themselves online, sleep, repeat, day after day, year after year, without realizing they are drifting further away from the person they once dreamed of becoming. One of the biggest reasons people never reach their potential is because they underestimate the power of consistency. Everyone wants fast results. Everyone wants success immediately. But real growth is painfully slow in the beginning, and most people quit before the results become visible. The gym is a perfect example. Someone works out for 2 weeks and sees no dramatic transformation, so they stop. Someone starts learning a skill but gives up after a month because they're not amazing yet. Someone starts a business but quits the moment things become difficult. They expect greatness without enduring the process required to achieve it. But every successful person understands something most people ignore. Small improvements repeated consistently create extraordinary results over time. Success is rarely explosive. It is usually quiet. Built in mornings nobody sees. Built in discipline nobody applauds. Built in moments where quitting would be easier. But you continue anyway. Another reason people never reach their potential is because they are addicted to comfort. Comfort is dangerous because it feels harmless. Watching another episode feels harmless. Scrolling for another hour feels harmless. Sleeping in feels harmless. But comfort slowly weakens your ability to tolerate discomfort. And discomfort is necessary for growth. Everything meaningful in life requires struggle. Confidence comes from facing fear repeatedly. Discipline comes from doing difficult things consistently. Strength comes from resistance. But modern life trains people to avoid discomfort at all costs. And when people spend their lives chasing comfort, they unknowingly avoid growth as well. There's also the problem of comparison. Social media has created a generation constantly measuring their lives against everyone else. People see someone more successful, more attractive, more talented, and instantly feel behind. Instead of feeling inspired, they feel defeated. They forget that success is not built overnight. They only see the highlights of someone else's journey while comparing it to their own unfinished beginning. And comparison kills potential because it destroys belief. The moment someone believes they can't win, they stop trying. They stop taking risks. They stop pushing themselves. Not because they are incapable, but because they convince themselves they are. The saddest part is this. Most people actually know what they need to do. They know they should wake up earlier. They know they should stop wasting time online. They know they should exercise, learn, build, create, and improve themselves. The problem isn't information. The problem is execution. Knowledge without action changes nothing. Motivation without discipline changes nothing. Dreams without consistency change nothing. At some point, every person must decide who they want to become. And that decision is made daily through habits, discipline, and actions nobody else sees. Your future is not built by motivation alone. It is built by what you do repeatedly when you don't feel motivated. The people who reach their potential are not always the smartest. They are not always the most talented. Often, they are simply the people who refuse to quit. The people who kept going after failure. The people willing to stay disciplined while others chose comfort. The people willing to struggle now so they could become stronger later. Because potential is not something you are born with. Potential is something you fight for, and years from now, there will only be two kinds of people. Those who became who they were capable of becoming, and those who spent their lives wondering what could have happened if they had truly believed in themselves.